crush you! Job done.
Armor made to fit. Armor made to fit.
My blade be thirsty. My blade be thirsty.
Is likely to get at least 2 draws off of it, which is good, but that just continues to add to the Frothing Berserker's value. Looks like he is going to go ahead and take the draws, maybe try to draw himself, see what removal he does have in his particular deck. He does have 2 executes, so if Theude is able to draw into one of those executes, he could really use it here against the Frothing Berserker.
And he's dropping down the Fiery Wind Axe and getting rid of that so he can't proc a lot of draws off of that Acolyte of Pain, which I think is a great move. And off the Acolyte, he gets an Armor Smith that is Theude. Matter Bomber. Oh, I'm sorry, Mad Bomber.
There you go.
The little brother of Matter Bomber.
Oh. 2s. Oh, and Frothing Berserker gets a nice little buff there, putting in 6 damage to the face and minimizing the draw. We do see a Lotheb and a Piloted Shredder still, and 2 Piloted Shredders, I believe, still in Colma's hand. We have a full hand here for Theude, but he's under some pressure. He has the, he is going to double Cruel Taskmaster, so I don't see a BGH here, so double Cruel Taskmaster to take out the Frothing Berserker. Adds a little bit to the armor that Colma has, but you really need to take the Frothing out. And
I agree with that play, and it gives you a clear turn so you're not worried about too much aggression, and you still have Coin and Thorson in hand. Okay, and now that is not plausible next turn. So I think that was a good Lotheb turn by Colma. What do you think?
it really was. Lotheb, you normally want to set up lethal or to stop lethal. In this particular scenario...
Or prevent their tempo.
Yes, in this particular scenario, it's absolutely tempo. He is able to, basically, like you said, stop the possibility of coin Emperor Thorsan, which is something that could be so deadly in this particular matchup. So it looks like Theude, just trying to gain as much tempo back as he can, is going to take out the Mad Bomber, build up his own Frothing Berserker a bit, even though it's likely to get taken out by Lotheb, with Lotheb still being alive.
And I agree with that play. That was a very good play. It kind of halted tempo. So now we're kind of back to even keel rather than Colma having what appeared to be the aggression stopping his Thorson coming out. And it also deals enough damage to the Lotheb with the Berserker gaining that attack that he can still take out the Armor Smith, or the Lotheb with the Armor Smith next turn. So we have Battle Rage here by Colma. Let's see what he draws into.
That's a Cruel Taskmaster and another Armor Smith. And gets the Fiery War Axe, is able to take that out as well. So both Fiery War Axes out. Let's see what other weapons he has in here. Oh, wow. Colma's version of Mad Warrior. Oh, it does have 2 Death Spites, 1 Dread Corsair. So that's interesting. I love the deck tech that these guys brought in. It's very interesting to see all the variety that all these pro players had. And Theude, in a very rough scenario, even drawing something like a couple of Whirlwinds or a Whirlwind, it would take out Lotheb, but add a tremendous amount of armor.
I think the best play is still Thorson in this turn, but I don't like it because he's going to die next turn with basically a free Lotheb.
It really is. Lotheb gets to take out the Frothing Berserker, and it gets to take out Emperor Thorson. Oh, and Execute makes that a little bit easier, but still, you're executing a 1 health Lotheb after you already got value out of Lotheb and out of the Frothing, but you kind of have to do it. You need to be able to play Thorson on somewhat of an empty board, and you're not dealing with too much aggression right now.
And you still have a couple turns before the big combo comes out, so you're not really worried about as much tempo as you would normally be worried about if it was turn 8.
Well, the good thing for Theude is he's going to have the ability to coin into Warsong Commander Grim Patron, and he's going to be able to basically fill up his board. I do like the play right here. That's if he does have Warsong Commander coin Grim Patron, that limits the amount of patrons he's going to be able to spawn. But I believe Theude has to go for it. He has to take the shot and just see if his Grims stick.
I agree. The Thaurissan play is too far behind now. It's too slow of a tempo to gain back the board that you need to gain back. So he's going to get 3 Grim Patrons off of this, because he's going to have to sack 1.
Yes, the question is, do you take a chance sacrificing 1 into the piloted Shredder? What if a Doomsayer pops out? This is your first chance to really start taking back the board, and you take out the Armor Smith, you leave him with only 1 minion compared to your 3. So I do agree with that play.
I agree with that too, because the probability of him being able to kill some of your lower life Grim Patrons is very high off whatever procs from the piloted Shredder. So force him to make the trade. That way you can get the most out of your Grim Patrons.
And he leaves the piloted Shredder alive. I do agree with this play. Very nice. Getting value, keeping the piloted Shredder alive, making Theude have to end up trading. Fiery War Axe is going to be able to take out 1 of the Grim Patrons. And if you leave a 1 Grim Patron at 1 health, you should be in pretty good, a pretty good situation. Very good.
No, I was just going to say, there goes the last charge of the Fire War Axe. And he develops his board back up nicely with his 2nd Shredder and Alvin Bar comes over.
Very nice. And you see he still does have a Death Spite in the hand. Theude draws his own Death Spite. At this point, you can Gnomish Inventor try to dig. You can even Grom. I don't really agree with Grom, because what if a Doomsayer pops out? You completely lose that. Here's the situation. It's rough. You're actually able to get value out of the Fiery War Axe.
I would War Axe.
So yeah, you're able to take care of at least a couple of minions.
In this case, I would pop the Shredder with the War Axe.
Yes, a Doomsayer would not be bad. You're able to get your card draw to the Gnomish Inventor. And the Barber, while yeah, it's 3 damage, it actually is a fairly even-looking game right now. Theude has a little bit of card advantage, still at 29 health. Colma's a little bit more health, but...
So the Shredders of this game have taken favor to the rogue.
they really have. Shredders have been all rogue so far, but we see the Death Spite come out. We see more aggression straight towards Theude's face. And we will see what continues to happen.
And with a Grim Patron still in Colma's hands, he's still in pretty good position here.
Yeah.
Do you I drop down the Thaurissan as well. I drop down Thaurissan, armor up.
Thaurissan, take out the Barber, then armor up, get the most armor you can. Even though they're really on shield slams and the Grim Patron Warriors, still, it's good practice just to always be able to do that. And you get a free Whirlwind now.
So if he draws into a Warsong Commander, this game, and it's Acolyte of Pain.
Does get his Grim Patron, does get the Acolyte of Pain, is going to be able to get a draw and summon at least another Grim Patron. So Colma sitting here in very good shape, continuing to draw cards. Ooh, look at Cairn. What a beautiful addition to a deck like this. It doesn't synergize the way a lot of the decks have. You're not really looking for huge sticking power, but it's such a great card to have, so it's beautiful.
And with Thaurissan, your dreams are made come true, because now you can get both your combo piece in. And he goes for Grom instead. Would you do that knowing that you haven't seen Execute?
He's at 14 health.
But he could have cleared the board. He could have cleared the board and had some board set up. He could have even cleared the board and built his own board, because he has a free Whirlwind in his hand.
He does, but I believe this is what... getting carried out. And I believe that was what could have given him the best chance to win. And Colma's got him down to 11 life. He has double Whirlwind for his own Grim Patron, but it does not look like it's going to be enough. Even taking out Cairn with the first charge, Whirlwind and Grom could take out the second half of Cairn. And you could start spawning Grim Patrons. So see exactly how Theude is able to play this. He's going to be able to take out a couple of minions with his Grim Patrons, spawn quite a few. Actually, he should be able
I
to
would-
fill his board up right here.
Yeah, he should be able to. I would go and I would attack Karen first.
I believe he's going to leave Karen alive. It's hard to exert that much energy into Karen when you're really just trying to fill your own board, which he is going to be able to do here.
And you take out the... Oh, he doesn't.
Oh, he is. He is going to take out Karen.
I think I would agree with you. I think I would leave him alive.
If you were going to kill Karen, your Grom is going to die. But if the Whirlwind, you get, wow, so beautiful. So many come in here. Amazing. You get Grim Patrons everywhere. You get a lot of charges. Yet,
Nice.
absolutely
That was a beautiful play. Is he
Great.
going to be able to get all the attacks off of him?
It looks, wait, it looks like he might have missed one.
Well, oh,
He
Warsong
missed one
died
because of the
anyway.
Warsong. So yes.
That is still a beautiful board.
Yeah, it looks like he did miss a couple of attacks. Wait,
Did it get off? It did get
One,
off. You got
two.
him off?
3.
Very nice.
There we go. Good job for Theude being able to get
Perfect
those attacks off, and almost full board with Grim Patron. So it
And
looks great.
Colma top decks and execute. So Sylvanas execute on this board.
Sylvanas execute one of the 3/2 Grim Patrons is pretty good. Try to limit what is going to happen coming through. Still have 6, 9, 12. Still have 15 damage coming through. So Theude is in a position where he can just go face.
That was
and
that was a great momentum swinger of the game.
Look at
Battle
Battle
Rage.
Rage. What an amazing draw. Going to continue. 3 more cards he's going to put in his hand. So that's great.
3,
Gets a
6,
Death
9,
Sprite.
12,
Ooh!
15.
Now things are interesting.
15. He can do 19 damage this turn.
He's going to slam his own Grim Patron.
I would.
Or is he going to... Slamming your own Grim Patron makes it difficult or impossible for Colma to proc Sylvanas next turn.
Ooh.
So going with the Death Sprite, he's going to just, looks like, go face with everything right here. Sylvanas, only 1 card in hand for Colma. At 15 health, you have to feel pretty safe
Yeah,
not being
absolutely.
eliminated. So
And we can see that he has Black Knight
yes,
in
he
his
has the
hand.
Black Knight. A lot of tech in Colma's deck, so it's a very interesting.
He draws
deck.
into a Corsair, but that will not be enough.
Theude is able to take this, tie it up at 1 game apiece, and wow, what a series so far.